My name is Gaurav and I have created a Gemini API Workspace prototype. So basically, I have created their documentation as well by using the inbuilt feature of the documentation in the Postman. So I have implemented implemented the Gemini's APIs for the text generation and image generation. So uh, basically the this workspace file, that is Gemini API's workspace prototype Postman file, can be downloaded from here, and that can be imported in your local from here. Once you import it, you will get this Gemini API workspace. Now for setting up the environments, you will go to this files, which where this you have to create the Gemini API key and the project IDs. And this Gemini project IDs you can create from this aistudio.google.com API key. Once click on get API key and then create API key, you will get the project number, project name, and the APIs key. Once you set up it here, you will be having the your workspace completely working. Now, let's do some requests. So yeah, this is base URL which we have set up in the environment. This is API key which we have set up in the environment, and this is the body for the basic text generation API. That is, let's say we put the prompt to explain how AI works. Once we click it, uh, we get the body that how AI works. Yeah, AI works is I'm making, and this is the whole things which we are getting in the response. Also, I have written the scripts so that we can test the test our request before it goes, and we can test our response as well. So we have the pre-request and post response. Then post response scripts that then we can test that our proper script is going or not. So this is the test results. Now similarly, if I go with the parameters, so here in the body we have to give some parameters like max output token. This is a second API, and if we run it, we can see that it's working as well. Yeah, so this is how the response we have in the second text generation with parameters. The third one is the conversation. So yeah, and see here the great to meet you, what would you like to know? And if we go here the continuation is important. So in the scripts I have written that the check if there is a continuation or not. So response contains the chat continuation we get in the test results. Similarly, like if we want to see the body of the response, this is how the body looks like. Now let's go to the system instructions we have. This is one more APIs from the tech for the text generation by Gemini. Now let's come to the image generation to check some image generation APIs. So I have also created the prototype for image generation, and let's say use we can use it that generate image using the Gemini 2.0. Also, we can see that we have created the examples to create a MOOC server so that a user don't have to give the API calls every time. They can just set up this Postman. They can create a MOOC server and they can use the HTTP request, so they don't have to give the request to every time to the original server and increase their cost, but just to use this MOOC server and mimic the requests. Now if we go to the generate image, uh, okay, let's say what is our body. In this part we have the Gemini flash image generation. Okay, so if we go it 400 bed requests because we did not come up with the body. If we go body, this is our body. So if we go with the body and we go with the body, we will have the test results. Yeah, so we got this as a encoded image, encoded base 64 encoded image. So we just copy it and paste it in base 64 decoder. So if we go it here, control V, yeah, and then just remove the extra thing. Yeah, got this image. Okay. So similarly, we can implement as I've implemented the prototype for the text generation and the image generation. Similarly, we can go for the code execution, long context, audio understanding, and vision. So yeah, this is my prototype. Also, for the MOOC servers, I have created a uh, testing server which we I have used this thing last time. So we create a, let's say if we want to create a new mock server here, an existing collection, and our collection is Gemini API Workspace, and mock server name, let's say testing 2. Create a mock server. Okay, so yeah, we got the link. It's followed the request path like this, and if we go to HTTP request, we go to HTTP request sender. There's just some, let's say if we want to use this thing. Yeah, okay. So if we want here to go on it, okay, so we will, and this is our base link now, which is from the MOOC server. And if we create a collection, if we want to try this, that is basic text generation. This is an example there. Yeah. So we will do this thing.